Shh. Look at that. It's a Land Rover Discovery in captivity. And it's not just any Land Rover Discovery. That is a special edition called the Landmark. And if I'm not mistaken, it's wearing Zanzibar gold paint. The Discovery is the sensible one in the Land Rover family. It's not over-the-top posh like the Range Rover. It's more luxurious than the Defender. It's restrained, comfortable, practical. It's also a highly capable off-roader. See, Land Rover's mission at the beginning was to build a go-anywhere four-wheel drive, a workhorse. But over time, Land Rovers have become fashion statements, success symbols driven by VIPs from movie stars to Her Majesty the Queen. And that means they've become a swanky stagecoach of our time, ferrying the family about in style, and most will stay in the domestic bliss of the suburbs. Not today. The Discovery has been around 27 years, and this fourth iteration, also known as Discovery 4, arrived in 2009. Throughout this time, the SUV has kept the same distinctive shape. There's the low bonnet, the steep, tall windscreen, and the stepped roofline. Yes, it's boxy and starting to show its age, but next year, the completely new Discovery 5 will arrive in Australia with a sleeker, rounder look. Almost 5 metres long and more than 2 metres tall on its highest setting, the Discovery STV6 Landmark weighs in at over 2.5 tonnes. The Special Edition Landmark came out in 2016. So what makes it a Landmark? Glad you asked. Basically what it is the top of the range HSE, the turbo diesel version, the V6, with a few extra bits. Bits like this black grille, these black vents, these roof racks, and these 20-inch alloy wheels. Okay, so what makes it a Landmark on the inside? These Windsor leather seats. They're ebony in colour, the same leather as on the dashboard and on the doors. Also making it a Landmark is this handy cooler box, which is under the centre armrest. Pop that off, that's for your coins. It's great for keeping your ice creams cool, your drinks cool, and also keeping your sausages cool. All of these Landmark bits join standard features such as adaptive xenon headlights and those unique DRLs and keyless entry. While in the cabin there's the display screen with rear view camera, a leather heated steering wheel, heated seats up front and in the second row, digital radio and a Meridian sound system. This car has been optioned up with a few things, not too many, but it does have a sunroof, that's $3,860. There's digital television, that's $1,580. There's the tinted rear glass, that's $1,100. There's a wade sensing mechanism, that's $340. There's blind spot warning and rear cross traffic, that's $700. And there's an active locking rear differential, that's $1,060. The Landmark's cockpit is refined. It's not immensely luxurious, but stately and functional. Look, its insides are starting to date. The screen is small, the reversing camera's picture's not great, and the display between the speedo and tacho looks ancient. In the second row, it feels like there's more headroom than Wimbledon's centre court. Legroom, though, is a tad tight for tall freaks like me. The third row has comfy seats, but my legs are hard up against the seat backs. Storage is incredible. Not only does the CarsGuide pram fit long ways into the boot with the rear seats down, but it will fit in with them up too. Well, just. With all the seats folded flat, it feels like a shipping container in here, with storage boxes for your goodies and cup and bottle holders galore. Big, wide opening doors make getting in and out easy, while the split open tailgate not only gives you a little table, but also the top offers you a roof. Or it just makes reaching in to grab something really simple too. So what's the Discovery Landmark like to live with? Well, I've had it for the past week. I've done all the inner city urban commuting things that you do. I've done the daily daycare drop-offs. I've done the car park shopping trips. And I've got to say, it's been an absolute pleasure to drive. The steering is so pinpoint accurate and it's literally pinky finger light. It's absolutely a joy to drive. The visibility is amazing. These windows are huge and you sit up so high. It's like you're a lifeguard on one of those big chairs at a swimming pool. You can literally see everything. The bonnet is square and you can see the end of it. It doesn't sort of slope down like some SUVs do. So you know exactly how far you are away from the car in front or the ledge or whatever is in front of you. So what else do I love about the Discovery Landmark? The engine. The SD-V6, that's what they call it, but what that stands for is sequential turbo diesel V6 engine, and it is amazing. It's so smooth, so buttery smooth, but the torque is like a sledgehammer. Torque is that force you feel when you floor it. You don't have to floor it, but when you press the accelerator, you feel it in your chest, and that has it on tap from almost all the way down at idle. Amazing. And then there's the ride. The ride in this car is air cushion smooth. Actually, it literally is an air cushion. It's got airbag suspension. You can lower it and raise it depending on the terrain. Driving around normally, you can have it right down low, so it's sitting on its guts, or mid-range for looking like a normal person. And it is wonderfully, wonderfully comfortable. So all of those good attributes make it perfect for a family luxury SUV cruiser for the city or the suburbs. But all of those things also make it great for comfort off the road. In fact, off the road, in the wild, this thing is formidable. In fact, it's a shame that a lot of these things don't actually ever get to see off-road. It's kind of like having the artistic ability of Leonardo da Vinci, but only ever applying it to Pictionary. The Discovery's body is integrated with a ladder frame chassis. It's a bit like your skeleton body. The strength and rigidity that brings, plus the terrain response system, makes this Landy so talented off the road. The optional active rear locking diff on our test car just made it even more skilled. Oh dear mothers and fathers doing the school drop-off, your Disco is made for more than this. With great ground clearance plus excellent approach and departure angles, it will climb up, down and over almost everything. The ergonomics inside the cabin are also excellent. There's big chunky controls for the climate, so you can just reach out and grab them and go 23! Also, the window controls, they're up here. Now, that's fine because you're sitting high up and it's not much of a reach at all. In fact, it's perfect to just put the window up and down. Literally right at your fingertips. So what are the things I'm not a major fan of? The handling. Off-road, the handling is excellent. But like all off-roaders, if the handling off-road is good, then the handling on the road isn't going to always be fantastic. So, what's it like? You go into a corner, it does lean a bit. It's a bit like a cruise ship leaning on its side. That's not a major issue. Other things, the touchscreen. Now, it's microscopic, but that's because it's getting a bit old now. The new car that's going to be coming out next year, the new Discovery, is going to have a completely different cabin layout with a much bigger screen. The Land Rover Discovery SD-V6 Landmark is an exceptional beast. It's sophisticated and refined on the road, but it's so natural and capable off the road, in the wild. It's unfortunate that so many of these beasts have got to live their life in captivity, in the burbs and the cities. But not this one. We're going to set this one free. Come on, matey. It's time to go. Come on, go. Come on, go, go. Go on, go, go, go. To read our full review, click on this little guy right here. Oh, and subscribe. That way you can stay on top of all our latest videos.